Hello and thanks for joining us. This is the Signature TV News Update. I am Marvelous Obomman. Now in the headlines, youth leaders support the ban of sale of foreign exchange to bureau de change operators in Nigeria. Court restrains DSS, Attorney General of the Federation, from arresting Sunday Igboho or blocking his bank accounts. Niger President Mohamed Bazoum decorates Nigeria's Governor Governor Zulum with the second highest honor in the country. And now the details. Council of Ethnic Youth Leaders of Nigeria says Boko Haram, banditry and kidnapping will soon be the things of the past following the central bank's ban of foreign exchange sale to bureau de change operators in Nigeria. The council stated this at a joint press conference in Abuja. Signature TV correspondent Chibezobi was at the conference and now reports.
One of the youth leaders, Yusuf Suleiman, of the Arewa Consultative Movement, said that the policy by the central bank banning foreign exchange sale to bureau de change operators was not targeted at northerners, as being alleged by the BDC operators. Yusuf Suleiman, who is the spokesman and public relations officer of the Arewa Consultative Movement, explained that the policy was to fight insecurity in Nigeria. Barrister Peter Abeng, the Secretary of African Center for Justice and Human Rights, stated that the bandits and kidnappers have easy access to foreign exchange through bureau de change operators, which help them procure arms. He maintained that any Nigerian who does not support the policy was indirectly supporting non-state actors in their effort to undermine the Nigerian state.
We must state categorically that this policy was not targeted at any ethnic group. With this policy, Boko Haram will soon come to an end.
It is no longer a news that terrorists, kidnappers, bandits, and all sorts of criminal organizations operate in this country, access any amount of foreign exchange which they require from the BDCs, otherwise known as the Bureau de Change, and then use the same money to acquire all sorts of weapons to continue in their criminal enterprise.
The Secretary of Ohanese Youth Movement, Chiamaka Ike, said that the politicians loot Nigeria's resources through BDC operators who facilitate easy conversion of naira to foreign currencies and movement of same to foreign nations without proper regulations. She maintained that the ban would take foreign exchange transactions from illegal hands to illegal hands and therefore called for collective efforts to make the policy work. Opolu Oluwadamilola, the Secretary General of the Oduduwa Youth Council, called for effective implementation of the policy and urged the Central Bank of Nigeria to adequately sanction any bank that goes against the policy.
A government official who loots hundreds of millions of naira can easily and without hindrance convert such to dollars, making it smaller package and ensuring movement of the money easier. This policy of the CBN can, in other words, be referred to as a policy to take dollars from illegal hands and put it in the legal hands.
We urge that the CBN provides very punitive sanctions against banks that sells dollars to illegitimate or unauthorized businesses or persons or hurt the forest to cause artificial scarcity.
The President General of Middle Belt Council, Godwin Meliga, stated that the BDC operators were only interested in wider margins and profits from the foreign exchange market, which made few businessmen ripping off the system. He maintained that a more transparent foreign exchange market would improve confidence in the economy and would lead to increased foreign investment.
It is because of these illicit businesses that BDCs had risen from a mere 76 BDCs in 2005 to 2,786 BDCs in 2016 and about 5,500 as of today. In addition, the CBN receives close to 150 new applications for BDC licenses every month. This increase in operators are only interested in wider margins and profits from the forex market, regardless of prevailing rates in the market. A few wicked businessmen are ripping off the system and now want to make it look like they are the victims. Nigerians can never allow this to continue. It goes without saying that a more transparent forex market will improve confidence in the economy and will lead to increased foreign investments.
The conference was enlightening Nigerians on the importance of the new policy and implications on the Nigerian economy. In Abuja, Chibueze Obi for Signature TV.
An Oyo State High Court sitting in Ibadan has granted an ex parte motion restraining the Department of State Services and Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, from arresting the Yoruba Nation agitator Sunday Adeyemo, popularly known as Sunday Igboho. The court also restrained the DSS and AGF from intimidating, harassing and blocking the bank accounts of Igboho. The presiding judge, Justice Akintola, gave the order on Wednesday following an ex parte motion moved by Igboho's lawyer Yomi Aliyu San at the court. The court order comes the same day when the DSS produced all 12 detained aides of Mr. Igboho before the Federal High Court in Abuja. The apprehended aides have been accused of stockpiling arms to cause chaos in the country. Meanwhile, Igboho is now being tried by the Benin Republic Court on fresh charges bordering on illegal migration, dubious connivance with immigration officers, and attempt to cause civil unrest. Federal government says Nigeria has exited the Maritime Organization for West and Central Africa, MOCA. The Ministry of Transportation spokesperson Eric Ojekwe explained that the decision followed the disregard for rules of procedure in respect of the eligibility of candidates nominated for the position of the Secretary General of the organization. He noted that this was contained in a statement by the Nigerian delegation at the 8th Bureau of Ministers and 15th General Assembly of MOCA held in Thursday at Kinshasa, the Democratic Republic of Congo. Ojiekwe stated that by this the Nigerian candidate and Director of Maritime Services at the Ministry of Transportation, Dr. Paul Adeleko, was the only eligible candidate and should have been declared unopposed. According to the statement, no member state has supported MOCA as much as Nigeria, as the country has contributed over $5 million in the past 10 years to the organization. And now moving over to business. The United Arab Emirates has lifted its flight ban on Nigerian travelers with effect from Thursday, August 5th, 5 months after imposing the ban. Emirates Airlines announced on its website that the UAE authorities have announced that effective 5th August 2021, eligible travelers from Nigeria and 10 other countries will be allowed to travel through the UAE. The countries are India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Uganda, Vietnam, South Africa, Afghanistan, Indonesia, Bangladesh, and Nepal. The ban has been in place since March this year, with scheduled flights between Nigeria and the UAE stopped following a diplomatic rollover. COVID-19 protocols, while the federal government stipulates negative PCR test as a requirement for travelers to Dubai, the UAE further imposed rapid antigen test as another condition for visitors to Dubai, which the Nigerian government rejected, and on the basis which is banned the UAE flag carrier Emirates from coming to Nigeria. And now on the foreign scene, President Mohamed Bazoum of the Republic of Niger on Tuesday decorated Borno State Governor Babagana Zulum with the country's second highest national honor, the Grand Officer Dans la Ordre, which is the equivalent of Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger, GCON, in Nigeria. Bazoum said he was honoring Zulum after watching the governor's bravery and sincere fight against Boko Haram, as well as his deep concern for the plight of Borno citizens seeking refuge in parts of Niger Republic, which Zulum has visited several times, offering support and steadily evacuating and resettling the refugees in new houses built in Borno State. The decoration took place in Zinda as part of the government of Niger's celebration of the country's Independence Day. The national honor to Zulum, the Grand Officer Dans la Ordre, is only second to the Grand Cross des Ordres National du Niger, which is the equivalent of the Grand Commander of the Federal Republic and is generally given to serving presidents of Niger Republic. It was the first time a Nigerian president has bestowed the country's second highest national honor on a Nigerian governor. And now on entertainment stories, Blessing Adejo is on standby. Over to you, Blessing.
It don't happen. It don't happen. My fellow, it don't happen.
Hello wonderful people, how you all doing? It's a beautiful Wednesday evening. I hope you guys are having an amazing time. Well, it's your girl Blessing Adejo. Welcome to another segment of entertainment news. Actor Yul Edochie has reacted to videos of former BB Niger housemate Prince, who received a check worth 10 million from his fans as he turned 26 yesterday. The actor, who triggered, wonders why he had a different species of fans who rather beg him than give to him. He took to Instagram page on Tuesday to express his frustrations over his fans who have become popular for asking him for money. BB Niger housemate yourself is among nominated housemates who may be leaving the BB Niger house come Sunday. The young man, who is a teacher outside the house, received massive support from his students who stormed the street in their school uniform, campaigning and soliciting to canvass for votes on his behalf. Pictures of the student raising placards surfaced on social media, with many people commending their efforts. The Ghanaian-American comedian Michael Blackson claims that the ratio of men to women in Ghana is 3-1. According to him, this is because girls in Ghana only have two options: to either date a broke man or become side chick to a rich married man. He made this statement on Twitter, which he termed as bad news. He urged Ghanaian ladies to hurry and choose between dating a broke man or become side chicks to a rich married man. The Ghanaian-American comedian, who has been frequenting Ghana since last year, has returned to Accra after proposing to his fiancée, Miss Rada, during a radio interview in New York City. Michael Blackson, after the proposal, flew to Ghana the next day with his soon-to-be wife, and they have been having a good time in Ghana. This matter, na matter, oh. Hey guys, it's a wrap on entertainment news for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Promise to always bring you exciting episode of entertainment news. It's your girl Blessing Adejo. Bye.
It don't happen. It don't happen. My fellow, it don't happen.
And thank you, Blessing, for that entertainment story. In sports, FIFA's Ethics Committee on Tuesday handed a year ban from football-related activities to former African Football Confederation (CAF) President Issa Hayatou over a controversial $1 billion TV and marketing right deal with France Lagardère Sports, which infringed competition regulations. 74-year-old Cameroon's Hayatou must also pay $33,000 fine after the committee's adjudicatory chamber found the former FIFA vice president and interim president breached the duty of loyalty of what football's governing body's ethics code. The investigation into Mr. Hayatou's conduct in his position as CAF president had focused on his involvement in negotiating and signing off a memorandum of understanding and contractual agreement for the commercialization of media and marketing rights of CAF organized events with Lagardère between 2014 and 2017. The committee found Hayatou had breached his duty of loyalty in his position as CAF president by entering on his behalf into an anti-competitive agreement with Lagardère, which damaged the organizations financially as well as its reputation. Before we end the news, a recap of our major stories. Youth leaders support the ban of foreign exchange bureau operators in Nigeria. Court restrains the Department of State Services, Attorney General of the Federation, from arresting Sunday Igboho or blocking his bank accounts. Niger President Mohamed Bazoum decorated Nigeria's Governor Governor Zulum with the second highest honor in the country. Remember, safety and security begin with you. Be patriotic and report any suspicious activity to law enforcement agencies. Please stay safe. And that's the Signature TV News Update. On behalf of my producer John Onya, I am Marvelous Aboman. Thanks for watching.